But there's this conversation between Seyi Vibez and Zinoleesky. Zino's fans are not going to accept it. Hi guys, welcome to another episode of Conversations. Don't want to have it's your boy Jayola. If you're an artist and you want me to listen to your song, send me your song and I'm going to talk about it on the other program, which is music and artist recommendation or artist and music recommendation. You know the drill, you know how I do on this particular program called Conversations You Don't Want to Have. This is where I get to talk about some realistic stuff, my own opinion as it's appeared to me. But before we get into it, follow me, 60 Minutes TV Entertainment and News. And you can also link up with me, Instagram and TikTok, which is Timeline of a Gemini. Facebook is 60MINS TV. On Twitter, known as X now, is Gemini Timeline. And Twitch is Kodibajo Baby. And you can send me email, talkdexplugin now at gmail.com. Then I can go through your music. Just send me link, send me the song if you have to send me the song. But mostly it's what's better for me with link. You can send it to my DM or send it to my email. I'll check out your music. Like I always say, if it's worth listening to, then it's worth talking about. And if you're not an artist, you want to know more about how to promote your music, how to make money with your music, things you need to do, how to do a PR plan on a low budget and all of that, just by the way, there. If you need artist management, if you need consultation for your event and all of that, slide in my DM, let's talk business. So this week, definitely I'm going to be doing a lot of update on what has happened, probably recap that has happened over the weekend and during the weekdays. But there's this conversation between Seyi Vibez and Zinoleesky. Zino's fans are not going to accept it. Seyi Vibez are not going to, the comparison is too much. I have once addressed this regarding, who is a better writer? Who's got the best pen game? And I remember I said, Zino has better pen game than Seyi as at then. But now, let us talk about impact. Let us talk about who has been able to meet up with our expectation and has gone beyond our expectation. It's not other person than Seyi Vibez. And it's simple truth. Seyi Vibez has actually gone beyond expectation. As a boy that came from Ikorodu, Seyi Vibez has actually done something that looks like it's impossible to achieve. From Ikorodu to Lekki, from Lekki to doing international big stage and doing all of that, getting the international recognition. Because at the end of the day, whatsoever music you make and you can't cross over, you're just wasting your time. You know what it feels like when you come from trenches? These two products are from trenches, but one decided to up his game and one decided to, maybe he wants to stay loyal to his record label. And at the end of the day, it's pulling back his career and all of that. But the reality about it is this. Seyi Vibez has climbed stages that Zino is never going to climb, except he start doing what is right for his brand, except he start putting his talents and his money and his brand ahead of everything. For Seyi Vibez to come back to Nigeria and shut down the stadium, that's a thing. See, there's something you need to understand. It's not about you thinking you have the fans. It's about you thinking you have the fans and being able to prove it with the commitment of your fans. I remember a lady on TikTok. She has more than 3 million followers. She's got the engagement, same thing as Instagram. Then she decided to throw meet and greet there in the US and nobody turned up. Online is nothing like real life. Real life is actually going to prove that you are what you claim you are. And Seyi Vibez have been able to do this. Let's talk about Seyi Vibez going from a guy that sings for the trenches, sings for the G-boys, motivating them. Let's talk about how he now graduated from there to a guy that is sampling different songs and is still being accepted internationally. Zino has good pen game, but he's still stuck in the my mama say kind of music. He's still stuck in the one day all of us could make kind of music. He's still stuck with thinking he can only talk to the streets and the trash. Sometimes you need to take your music off the streets and out of the club to the house, to the corporate field, to where the guys wearing the tie can say, I think I like these lyrics. I think it's got something for me in this music. And that is what Seyi Vibez has been able to accomplish since he left Dapper, since he's been going around. Seyi Vibez has some music that you can tell that that kid is experimenting. That kid wants to go beyond a trenches artist or an artist that his song is only appealing to the trenches. Seyi Vibez wants to go beyond. He has even gone beyond that artist that you think can just call to mainland block party and you just come there and be shouting, nah, ish. No. I listened to some of his songs and I was like, these are good music. It might not be lyrically crazy or a lyrical genius, but I love listening to something new. So I feel like Zino needs to work on, you know, like when he had, you remind me, I will be my, but it is still same, I say, my mom used to say, you can tell from the tempo, you can tell from the read, it's still the same reading. Compared to Seyi Vibez has gone from one reading of Ashimalo and all those kind of stuff to kind of Ashake bounce, from the kind of Ashake bounce to a little bit of pop and mixing it with some Afro beats. You know, he has infused a lot of stuff in his music that is now making him exceptional and getting his music to be accepted by any color. And it is, I am telling you, by this time next year, Seyi Vibez is going to have what it takes to do O2 Arena. And it is not just going to be filled up with blacks, it is going to be filled up with every race of different colors. And I feel like Zino needs to work on this. And one thing Seyi Vibez needs to work on again is performance. He needs to learn to control the stage and be the performer. Don't just be the singer. You have to be the performer. I feel like Seyi Vibez needs creative team. People that can be like, let's do what has not been done before. Seyi, you know what's going to happen? You're going to work from that angle. They're going to pause this. Gogo is going to play from this moment to this moment. You're breaking. We're going to change okay, the stuff is going bang, 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 bang. Okay, why can't we do it on stage in orchestral version? Why can't we do it on stage in traditional version, whereby the talking drum speaks first and the DC, you know, let the percussion come from the air and all those things. These are some of the things he now needs to work on and learn to be a performer, because Seyi Vibez is on them Rema's level. Rema is doing a one-man show, shutting things down. Seyi Vibez is actually getting there. But what he now needs now is his creativity. Learn to calm down, consume a lot of energy before it gets on that stage, entertain and communicate and connect with the crowd. And these are the things likes of Wizkid and Burna Boy has been able to do successfully, communicating with the crowd. Benson is one person that has done that. Benson, there's no way you look at Buju on stage and you be like, you think Benson is actually in your front and is addressing him like, guy, Alpha, Adukewa, what happens to you? We're supposed to be. You, as a guy, before you know it, as a guy, you go to blush, like saying that you be the Aduke. So Seyi Vibez needs to learn that, because that is one thing Zino did successfully. Zino was able to connect. And that is why all those guys in trenches are loyal to him. And now Seyi Vibez needs to bring that kind of energy on stage. And you, Zino, you need to work on yourself. You need to stop letting... I feel like Zino is limiting himself, thinking all these Balenciaga 15,000 wearing joggers boys and all these head woman, girlfriend, boyfriend top shirt and all those things, and they are actually going to make it for it. But in reality, you need to look at the bigger picture. Zino is a very good artist. He needs to look at the bigger picture and get himself out of any mess he's in. And if you feel like he's not in any mess, then he needs to talk with these people like, I want to go further. I want to do this. I want to do that. I want to be. Look for a creative team, people that can sit down and say, Zino, you know what? This is how we're going to go about it. We're going to sample this. We're going to sample this. They're not going to use this reading. They're not going to use this melody. This is how we're going to go about it. And that's the simple fact. So regarding Seyi Vibez and Zino, for now, Zino is going to come from the bench, while Seyi Vibez is the main striker, because he's the only guy that is going to get the hat-trick back to back. So Zino needs to start working. Zino needs to start looking at things from another angle. Sometimes some loyalty will only set you back and it will never make you step up for the rest of your life. And it's a simple fact. It goes beyond I am the only one that has this kind of a worry. It goes beyond that. God bless both of you. But for now, my money, my coin, everything is on Seyi. My money and coin whatsoever has once been on Zino. But from record, from numbers and everything, from shows, from what I know, what I see, from, evidence they choke. I'm going to give it to Seyi Vibez. And it is what it is. I gave my house if you can't beat me. Zeno's verse they are going to come here, they're going to say all sort of stuff, but they won't talk about the fact that, Konibaje once said this, King of the Castle once said this, he said that. I always say like it is.